What's up, y'all? It's your girl Bonnie, and today I'm telling y'all how I got the Ozark job. A lot of people have been asking me, and I've told the story a couple of times, but I just wanted to tell the story publicly because I decided to share with everybody that I got the job. A little bit of backstory. If you haven't already watched my video about me leaving the dance industry, you need to go do that right now before you even watch this video. So pause the video, go on back to my episode 8, season 2 in real life, and watch why I decided to leave the dance industry. So if you already done that though, continue the video because I'm about to tell you how I got to where I am now. So I didn't really go into detail in the video about this, but you will have a gist. After I decided to not pursue dance professionally, but still dance. I'm still gonna dance. I'm just not gonna dance for a check. Okay? I'm over that. I'm over chasing that. I'm over dance is really my artistic form of expression. So me getting caught up in the world of dancing for a check, and it's very commercial, and or even if you don't go the commercial route, very just forced, and it becomes a chore. And I love dance. I've been dancing since I was about 3 years old. So I just wanted to stay fun. And if any opportunities come along that I'm willing to do and I get paid for it professionally, I'll do them. But as far as me pursuing it myself, no, I'm not doing that anymore. So I have been looking at film production, not acting. Maybe I lean towards directing more than anything. I always found it so astonishing how film comes together and how directors have this vision and how they are literally like the main center point. They're like the downtown of the city. Like they're the central main point of the production. So, and they also have they should have a very close-knit relationship with the actors. And that's my way because I don't want to act. I can work directly with actors and establish a relationship with them, and then just make some bomb stories. That's all I want to do. I started figuring out that I wanted to do this about 3 years ago, maybe 2, maybe 3, somewhere in there, child. It's 2021 now, so like stuff is going we added another year. I decided that I wanted to go into film, but I never really told anybody about it. I was thinking about going to film school, and I was like, I'm about to graduate or just graduated, and I don't want to go back to school. So it's a no for that. God, like, if this is going to happen, you're going to have to make it happen by either really giving me the money to go to film school, or something just going to have to shake. And the latter happened. I was depressed the month of October. Very depressed. I kind of fell off the face of the planet. The only people who knew I was alive for real still was my parents, because I don't live in Michigan anymore. So if I don't talk to them, then they call in Child Protective Services. And I'm not even a child anymore. They call it Amber Alert. Like, it's a problem. So I kept in contact with them, and I was still working on my podcast. That was kind of my outlet because I had already made these arrangements and schedule the times that I was going to do the podcast, and I don't like going back on my word. I try not to do that as much as possible. But other than that, like, I was depressed. I will say that. And I was sad because that passion for dance left. And if y'all hear a train, just know that I live like 2 seconds away from railroad tracks. So the train is always going by. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do as far as like life-wise. Okay, what do I want to go into? So I started researching film, directing, cinematography. I was trying to figure out, do I want to be a DP, director of photography, or do I want to be a director? Which one is it? So I started researching things on YouTube, researching those 2 topics on YouTube, and then I ran into this lady, Friends in Film, on Instagram, and she is a person who coaches people through how to break into the film industry. So I watched her. She had like an hour class, and I watched her class and got really inspired, and I was thinking about paying for her program. It's not, I guess it's like a fast track school, but it's not schooling. Like she helps you get into the industry. She tells you what to do. She basically tells you how she got into the industry because she didn't go to film school. She left her 9-to-5 and pursued film, and she's successful in it. I was like, you know what? I'm really thinking about taking this class and getting into the industry. So I was praying on it. I'm like, God, I'm not going to jump right into it, but I'm gonna pray about it. And I was feeling some peace about it over the next couple of days, and I was gonna actually like, okay, I'm gonna do this. So my mindset was, I started implementing her advice before I even before I was about to pay for the class. I was looking on Craigslist. I was going to start with independent filmmakers, and just work my way up from there. A lot of people don't know, I was briefly working with this company called ATL 60 Seconds, where I was a PA, and I was learning a lot. I learned a lot within this month. I only worked with them for a month, but I learned a lot about like behind the scenes. And my first couple of projects that I did, which they go around and scout out and market restaurants within Atlanta, and they go live on Instagram. They just let people know, we get to taste the food. Anything with food, child, I'm doing it. I like being behind the scenes. I don't really necessarily have to be in front of the camera. I don't mind being in front of the camera, but I don't have to. Like, that's not where I shine. I really shine. I like to see things kind of like blend together and see the full effect, like from the beginning to the end. Fell in love with that. Ended up leaving that opportunity, and I was just depressed. Like, it was sad, because I was sad. It was like I broke up with somebody. Like, it was a breakup from dance, and I was sad about it. And I didn't even really want the passion back for it, but I kind of started getting jealous of people who still had the passion. And that is detrimental. It's not okay. It's unhealthy. Everybody knows that I babysit. I have done everything down here to make money but strip. And I try to keep it that way. I don't really want to end up on the pole. But some days I'll be thinking about it like, if I just do an amateur night, I don't know. Anyway, I'm a joke. I babysit a lot, and a few times I've gotten families from two websites, care.com and Sitter City. So I went on care.com, and the lady was saying how she worked in the film industry, both her and her husband, and they needed somebody to watch their kids. So I was like, I want to work in the film industry. So I submitted my information, and I told her, like, hey, I wouldn't mind keeping your kids, but I also would like to be in the film industry. Knowing, disclaimer, I thought she was like in independent films or something. I had no idea what I was asking, who I was talking to. She was like, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, well, I am not trained. Like, I did not go to film school, so I would humbly start as a production assistant. Like, I just want to learn. I'm just there to learn. I know nothing about this. I'm going from the dance industry to here. Like, this is what I want to do. So she was like, okay, let me get your information. So I gave her my number. A week went past. I didn't hear from her. So I hit her back up. Like, so should I wait for you to say something? She was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, one of the PA that I told you about, who was going to leave, ended up staying. So if I hear anything else, I'll let you know. So I left it alone after that. I'm just like, okay, whatever. That's the industry, whatever. Still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Mind you, I didn't tell y'all this. I had left the family that I was keeping in September. So I was like basically full-time babysitting in September, and they ended up letting me go. So it was just a combination of like, dang, am I not good enough? I'm one of those people who, if I set my mind to it, I very much so think I am the living and breathing superwoman. Like, I could do anything. So in my mind, I'm like, dang, I'm not even good enough. I can't even keep the kids. Mind you, I had 3 kids that I was watching, so that's a whole nother story. And that was a new challenge for me. I've only had 2 before that time, so 3 is a whole different ball game. I'm like trying to recover from that, and then dance is not fun anymore. I go to a callback, and I'm just like, I don't want to do this. I don't really like auditions in the first place, but I knew for sure when I was thinking in my head, like, I'm ready to go. I was like, I can't do this for money anymore. I can't do this for a living anymore. Like, dance needs to be fun. It needs to be my outlet. If I'm gonna have an outlet, it needs to be dance. Going back to the story, a few weeks go by, and I'm gonna put the actual date in here. I'm putting all the receipts in this video because y'all need to understand how real God is. God is so real. I'm telling you this. So I'm studying, mind you. Let's go back. Let's backtrack it. I'm studying, watching YouTube videos. I'm reading things. I'm researching how to be a PA because I have no idea what they actually do. Researching, I'm reading, researching, watching videos, trying to get out of this funk that I'm in because I am not a person who, like, I'm a naturally happy-go-lucky person, and that was just a whole nother thing for me. I've been depressed before, but not to that extent. Like, this year has been up and down. No, 2020 is up and down for me. I remember it was a Wednesday. I'm going to put the receipts in here like I said. And this lady texts me. You know how iPhones be like, maybe such and such? So it says maybe Sarah. I'm not going to say her full name, but her name is Sarah. Hey, Sarah girl, if you see this. That's my boo. I love her. She's like, maybe Sarah is texting you. She says, hi, my name is Sarah blank. I'm the second AD on Ozark. I heard that you were interested in being a production assistant. Are you still interested? When I tell you, I was looking at my phone like, Ozark. So I remember the name, right? So I go on my computer, Ozark, Netflix. Ozark is on Netflix? Somebody from Netflix is contacting me. Absolutely, I am available. Okay? Hell yeah, I'm doing this. Like, are you serious? Like, I was like Shookington, okay? So I'm like, yes, I'm available, So we going back and forth. She's like, okay, cool. Have you ever been a PA before? I'm like, nah, girl, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. So she's like, it's no problem. So she's like, okay, well, I'll hit you up in a couple of days and let you know what's going on. So a week goes by. She hits me up about some days to work. I tell her yes. I get the paperwork like a week later, and it's on and popping. Literally, a lady that did not know me. Shout out to Stephanie. I find out later that Stephanie is the head of costumes on Ozark, and she is freaking amazing for giving my name to people. She didn't even know me. She had never even seen me. All she saw was my little profile picture on the site. She didn't know nothing about me. And she put my name in there and she got me this job. So shout out to Stephanie. Greatly appreciated, greatly thankful. I didn't see her until like my 5th day on set. I was looking for the lady. I'm like looking for her, like, where's Stephanie? So Stephanie is cool beans. She's a great person for that. And I've seen her and one more time on set. But that's how I got the gig, y'all. Like, literally God, G-O-D, Jesus got me this job because I was going through it. Like, when I say my depression was so bad, I was thinking about leaving for good. If we want to get on some serious stuff, like, 2020 was rough for everybody, but like, I just wanted to disappear, go away. And it wasn't even necessarily of like nobody cares type situation. It was more so of just like, I'm tired, and I don't know what else to do. I'm tired, and I just want to go under a rock, not talk to anybody. And that's basically what I did. My friends literally cussed me out. It's fine. That's love though. Jesus was literally, because I was trying to find a job. Y'all. And like every time I would get this anxiety, Jesus would just be like, I got you, trust me. I'm like, what does that mean? Okay, I know to trust you and everything, but you know how your daughter is. You know, God, you know your daughter, and you know that I'm really like waiting for real. Like I need to know. Like I can walk with faith. With faith, you walk by faith, not by sight. But I mean, I want to walk by faith and by sight too. Like I want to do both. So like, when I can't see anything in front of me, at least a little bit ahead of me, like the near future, that freaks me out. I don't really care about the future generally, but the near future, I need to know what's going on. I'm in a totally different space in my life. I actually pay bills now. I don't live with my parents anymore. I haven't lived with my parents in a year. Wow, that's crazy. A year and some change. I haven't lived with my parents. A year and about 4 months. Haven't lived with my parents. I pay bills now. Like I'm a real grown up now. I ain't got time for where the money. I need to be where the money reside. And that's on period. That's on what? Mary Had a Little Lamb, okay? Because I don't like asking for money. I like to be independent. I like to be on top of my stuff. And when I was just sitting there feeling like I'm a waste of space, that's why I started my podcast. I'm like, I'm gonna start my podcast back up. But I need money. I need to eat. God has faithfully, he is so faithful. That 2020 was me realizing how faithful God is and how patient God is, because faithfully every time came through with the bills. Have yet to be homeless. Don't plan on it, because my God is a provider. So yeah, that's how I got the job, and it is the nicest crew ever. Everybody is so freaking nice and patient with me, especially because I'm brand new. And it's a good time. I done made some mistakes, and I'm sure I'm gonna make some more. But I'm learning a lot, and because I'm an additional PA, I'm not staff, so I don't go every day. I really wish that I could, but that is coming soon. And but the days I am there, I cherish it. I really do. It's long hours, y'all, but I get past that, because it's like, this is literally what I pray for. I pray for this. I work on set, a freaking Ozark, an award-winning show. Like, no training, never done it ever in my life. Didn't go to school for it or nothing. So that's God. That is my time. That's my video. That's, if you have any more questions, that's about it. Just wanted to tell y'all that. Like I said, dance will always be a thing if opportunities present themselves where money is involved and I'm gonna be on the screen or whatever, music video, whatever, I will do it. But me pursuing that is not it. I think that I thought I was being lazy, but I enjoy TV. I can watch TV all day. I enjoy watching TV. Why? Because this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It's one of the things. I also realized that, like, 2020 also helped me realize that I was putting my identity in what I did, and it was a dancer. Everybody knows me as a dancer, either for my hair or for dance. And when I didn't have that to latch onto, it's like, whoa, okay, now what? And I thought I was the one who did not attach my identity to that. I know who I am in Christ, but it was hard. Like, it was hard doing that transition. So I'm in a transitional period in my life. Going into film, becoming an entrepreneur for real, because I'm a hustler. Like, I hustle to give me some money, but like really being set on, like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, get my certifications in the beauty industry. Like, it's a transition for me. So for my fellow saints, keep praying for me. For my aunts, keep supporting me, even if you don't believe in prayer and all of that. But saints and aunts, both of y'all, just keep me in your thoughts. And my saints, keep me in your prayers, because as I'm doing the same for y'all, I need it. And this is scary, like really starting my own business. It's scary. But I know my God is a provider, because he's proven too many times since I've been here. I have yet to have a 9 to 5 since I got down here. I had a half-time job, a part-time job, and I hustled on the side. But like, I have yet to have a full-time job down here. And when I tried to, God said, "Trust me." That's what it was. I'm not even lying to you. It's not that I didn't want one. I'm not beyond that. I will do a 9 to 5 until I need to get what I need to get. But like, I guess that just wasn't His plan for me. Maybe my testimony is to show how much of a provider God is. So that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, this is my story time.